Hello everyone, today is Wednesday the 10th, and I was going to make a live trading video today, but I just didn't feel comfortable with today's price action, finding the right place to enter the trade. I have found that if I'm patient and I wait for a read on the market that I feel really confident in, and then execute a trade, my probabilities are way better. So the reason I felt that way is, let's take a look at a 5-minute chart. Well, actually, this is a 3-minute chart, and as you can see, there was a lot of, it was in a rather large sideways range, and then there were some tradable moves here on the 1-minute chart, but when the market is unfolding, it's not always easy to get a read on it. So here's the 1-minute chart that I had kind of keyed up, and I just didn't have the confidence in today's action, even though there was several tradable moves. But in any case, so there was no trade today. I did make a couple of manual trades and did come out a couple of $100 up on my Leeloo combine. Just wanted to show some charts that traded fully automated, that I started overnight, and then they traded at the market open, and this 1-minute line break with a $2,500 goal has hit its goal 3, 4, maybe even 5 days in a row. This has just been remarkable, and I'm tempted to trade it, but I know if I turn it on and let it rip tomorrow, I'll probably have a loser. So I want to see a loser before I trade it live. I don't know. I might let it, turn it on tonight and let it trade the open tomorrow. I don't know.
Well,
the 76 tick line break that I start at 12, and this one I clicked short only on this one, and it hit its goal. And of course, I didn't trade it, live, but I sim traded it, and this just has a lot of promise. And somebody asked the question about why have a loss limit? Why not just let your profits run? And it's a really good question. What I've found is that the reason you have a loss limit is you've got to have a point at which you stop trading so that you don't have a runaway losing day. That would be probably my #1 reason. However, people have different account sizes. People have different risk tolerances.
well, that's a hard choice.
People have different levels of discipline. I, for one, my own personal experience, one of the hardest things for me is to stop trading. If I am down $500, well, I want to make that $500 back. I want to keep trading until I get back to even, or even make a profit for the day. So one of my biggest problems is exactly that, is that I won't stop trading. And that's why, for me, it's hard to beat the Autotrader, because it's a whole lot stress-free. I mean, think about trading manually, and I've done a lot of manual trading, and it's really stressful because you're watching the market and you're typically not holding trades long enough. You're typically, going for, shorter targets, and then maybe you're in the right place and you catch a big move. But where the Autotrader, you basically take a couple of trades, and you're either going to get stopped out or you're going to hit your target, and there's not much else to do. And if you hit your target, then you're done. I mean, yeah, you could make more money, but there's something to be said. There's an old saying in the market: there's bulls, bears, and pigs. Don't be a pig. And that means, have goals and stick to them. The other thing that's really important about this idea of stopping trading when you hit a daily goal or a loss limit. I mean, look at Trader Jim. His discipline was just impeccable, and he would stop trading if he hit his goal or got stopped out. But think about how much money, if you're a trader and you're trading the micros or you're trading NASDAQ, but let's just say you're trading the micros, and you could make clear $100 a day. That's an extra $200 to $2,500 a month in income. So let's say you got really proficient at that, then you could increase your contracts. But let's say you could earn an extra $400 a day, not even 500, but 4 times 5 days a week is 2,000. That's $8,000 a month. So the need to earn as much as possible, unless your skill level is really high and you are really consistent, you know, like Trader Jim, then it doesn't take a large profit on a daily basis to increase your income by quite a lot. Even Trader Jim, as accurate as he was, most of the time we watched him trade, he only traded 2 contracts and would often have goals in excess of $1,000 or more and hit those goals. Now granted, he was trading several combines, but he usually traded 2 contracts, and that goes to show that, you know, less trading is less exposure in the market. So there's very good reason to have daily goals and loss limits, as even a day like today where I didn't take a trade because I wanted to enter a position where I felt strongly about the market direction, and it was hard for me to get a read on the market, you know, just the way it traded in that kind of sideways, you know, kind of sloping down range. I drew some trend lines here. Indeed, there were some tradable moves, especially when I first got up in the morning and first got to the market. It was this long, but I just wasn't prepared to start trading when this happened, and it happened so quick. By the time I realized that I wouldn't have got filled. So again, I found that the more patient I am and wait for the market to show me a setup that I can recognize and then turn the Autotrader on, the better off I am. If I go back to yesterday's trade, this is where yesterday's trade occurred, and what we had was a market that was rising all day and making higher highs and higher lows, and that's exactly what happened here. Even though that trade was near the end of the trend, it was still at about 2:30 Eastern time, I believe. I believe it was right after this pullback here. You can better see this move on a 5-minute chart, and this is where it was, is this pullback here, and then we got long right here, and just this little move was $1,000. So this was a trade I felt comfortable with even late in the day. It pulled back and was good enough for that last push. Okay, that's all for today's video. Tomorrow's another day. Let's see how that goes.